Zidane Deity, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. We're back with another live stream, and of course we are playing some Final Fantasy XIV for Final Fantasy XIV Friday. And today is the last day, or the last Final Fantasy stream before the update happens. So, yeah, we're gonna try and get a good amount done. I'm not sure how much it will get done, but I am thinking we will at least get another weapon, which will probably be the monk weapon, and then we'll see where we go from there. We will probably also do some PvP. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. But yeah.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
Perhaps I'll draw this.
And with a flourish, Sugar Riot brings her work to life.
Oh, I misjudged that. Whoopsie. I was ever so slightly.
What's your favorite color? An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
No, I really don't. Ba bam 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 ba.
The rain has become desert.
How about a little more sunshine? When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles.
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? What you do when you get caught in that?
favorite color?
Bum, bum, bum.
When you can't decide on one thing.
Fair.
What do you think of this?
Amazing. They clearly anticipated that attack.
What do you say to a refreshing riverscape?
I say it's not refreshing.
Crystal clear river. How charming.
This is no good. It needs a touch of thunder, a dash of downpour.
A thunderstorm has turned the waters muddy. How frightening.
I have it. Some destruction to facilitate deconstruction.
A massive raging storm. I hate these little comparisons.
When you can't decide on one thing. What do you think of this?
Oops.
Will the challenger be all right?
Bam, 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 There we go.
It's all over. Until next time.
All right. So yeah, there we go. So yeah. So yeah, like I said at the right as I began, we're probably going to be trying to get as much done right before the update as we can. I don't know how many. I don't know. Like, I'll say this: I don't think that we really need to worry too much about making sure that every single thing gets done until before the major update happens. But we'll see. So before 7.4, I think we're okay. But yeah. Yeah. We'll try and get as much shit done as possible. I think we'll at least get one more weapon today. And then after that, we might work on Goldsmith and just chat about the update. Okay. So while that is going, let's go ahead and queue for an alliance. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. I'm not really sure what I'm most excited about when it comes to the update, because like obviously Hildebrand, great. I'm so ready for Hildebrand. To continue that story, see what else they're gonna do with that. The Yakoi look interesting. I think the biggest problem is the fact that so many freaking things are crafting. I don't know. Well, hello. Hildebrand. Hildebrand's coming. That's the best thing about the update. But yeah, let me see if I can. Set this to be that. There we go. Yeah. Here, let's take a look at this while we're thinking about it. So. Yeah, so Hildebrand, we're getting a new quest line. That's really fun. Which I'm excited for this because I'm betting it's gonna be something similar to the Cid storyline from 9. I think that's gonna be so exciting. I'm sorry. And then these guys, which that looks exciting. Boop. Oh, and you're fully mentor now. there. But yeah. So I'm excited for that for sure. The Yakoi stuff looks really exciting. And then obviously this. I'm curious what they're going to do when it comes to the when it comes to Pilgrim's Traverse. Because it's gonna be like, it's new, obviously. It's the new Deep Dungeon, so this is gonna be the first time that I'm gonna be able to mess around with new Deep Dungeons. So that'll be fun. I mean, it is one of the oh, right before the update, this was just it was insane. Was there? Yeah, I guess there was, wasn't there? Like, one of these two spots, I think, right? Looks like we got some cutsceners. Oh, is it both of our healers? Is there anyone else? Okay, I think it might just be our two healers. And then possibly if this person is here, but I don't know if they're, you know.
Prove to me life's resolve. No true abundance. Feel you the heart of the land.
Oops. I have not done this fight in a while.
The harvest. Let life's flower flourish. Mine is the breath of the earth.
This feels a lot slower than it usually does. I don't know if I'm just, like, more used to it later in the fight. I don't know.
My heart rejoices for our union.
Bum ba bum 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 bum. go. Perfect. Perfect.
By my authority, let the land be remade.
These things are technically behemoths, right? They're just furry. Oh, I don't know if you've done that quest in yeah. It's so weird. I don't understand why that's a thing. So yeah, have you done that quest in Elpis where it's revealed that those other things are technically behemoths?
It seems my sister shall be joining us.
I forget what this freaking thing is. Is that the one where you don't move, and then the other one is you one where you do move?
Have you slipped to the far fate?
The hands of time are mine to command.
Okay. Good, good, good. Okay.
This too is fate.
Upon the most exalted of battlefields you shall stand.
Alright, now for ice. And I'm dead. Oh well. Bum, 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 bum. Sometimes people have like the most insane frickin' res things. It's so insane. Res macros.
I, the Fury, shall test your strength of spirit. All souls think they are great deep of raging blizzards. For glory, you must prepare for rendering your all.
In. That's. Bop. Dagnabbit.
Victory must be seized with one's own hand. In ice unyielding, now rest. Mine is the kingdom.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, what might be an interesting class might be like a tank that uses a spear and shield. Like, I don't know if that would actually be a thing that they would do, because that also feels like a nightmare to do. Oh, fuck. I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have moved. I was too distracted with my thought process.
Only victory or defeat.
Yes! Lose yourself in the joy of rumble. Your next test awaits.
I think it's funny that this splits you into the three groups, but there's like no reason to do so because you all come back together. I don't know. I just think that's funny. Like, the only reason for it is to basically observe the rest of this. So.
Bear to me your loving heart.
they doing? There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, I still don't have you? I'm surprised. Oops. I meant to read these. We do need that orchestron. Do we need all of these orchestrons? No, we don't. Alright, let's see what we get. Hopefully we get that minion. Minion and the music is the most important thing for me. Okay. No card. Okay, none of the music that I need. Come on. That's a 72. That might be good. Oh, fuck you. Dang it. Of course. It's a dead Latios. Oh no. Alright. Alright. Let's go turn these in while we queue for something else. Let's go ahead and do a trial, I think. That was fast. Holy shit. Speaking of trials, I am so ready for the Monster Hunter trial. Like the first one was is such a fun trial to do, especially solo. It's just like insane doing the extreme solo. Oh, this is oh. This is like when things are like extremely slow. Die, Ravana. Bye, tank. Bye, samurai. Yeah, they did. Okay, didn't even have to worry about it. Why did you jump off? What the frell? People are weird. Alright, let's see here. Alright. I think next we will do an expert, because why not? Okay, so that takes care of Zatuan. We need... What do we need? Let's go to the gold saucer, actually. That's what we need to do. because we haven't done either of the things that need to happen there. Fine you. Hope for the best. Frick. It hates me. All right.
There are beasts ahead of you. They must have gotten in and made themselves at home.
There, find the little one. Oh, it's just driving me crazy.
There should be an access hatch nearby that leads inside. Look for an opening.
Oh wow, all of us are mentors. Well, that's not too surprising when it comes to these types with level 100 stuff, but still, it's just kind of funny.
You're protecting something big. You'll have to deal with it to continue on.
Okay, so this should get me pretty far, I think. I'm still annoyed they haven't given us that as a mount. Like, come on, cowards. Give us a Gargant as a mount. It'd be fun. Like, he gave us that frickin' bear for some frickin' reason. I still don't understand why the bear is a mount. That just feels because to traumatize people? Is that why? So yeah, this should get us over 1500. So we should be able to get the frickin' next. So yeah, we'll go for monk weapon next.
Everkeep's construction was apparently a constant battle against the rising water level. Even during the war, the people labored to maintain the castle. It meant a lot to them. It's upsetting to think that preservation's terminal is in this place.
So, you have come. Let us measure your strength.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da. And bye.
That was hardly a challenge, I see. You will show me more. I bid you press on.
Okay. go. So yep, we are officially over the amount that we need to get the frickin' mount, or to get the next weapon, I should say.
You are untroubled thus far, but I have something that may test you yet.
This frickin' thing.
This machine has long guarded these crumbling walls.
So does that mean that Zidane and the rest of them stole the went back to Kuja's place after the battle, after they had finished everything off, and then I don't know, like taken this back, taken this and decided, you know what, this is going to be a great way to protect our the castle.
Let us introduce more weaponry. Let us see what this yields. Perhaps a new approach to assess your adaptability. Still alive. How unfortunate. For you to die here, it would save me trouble later. I'm beginning to understand how you were able to defeat Queen Attorney.
Perfect. How dare you not give us the minion? I need the minion. Alright. So I'm gonna quickly just take care of this right quick. And then we will go back to Tulialal and take care of this. And we will get the monk weapons. present yourself for judging. Probably nothing like what it's supposed to be, but that's fine. I'm more concerned about making sure that I get something than necessarily worrying about making sure that I get the best thing ever. I know that other people have like full on things with this, but yeah. Okay. Cool. Alright. Then, return to Tuliolo. Meki. Alright. To the Phantom Village. Then we switch to Samurai for a sec. We go here. Waxing Arcanite. There we go. Ombre. Then we need the Phantom Knuckles Ombre. There's those, there's that. Smacky smack. And there we go. There is the monk weapons. All right. Nice. Switch to you. I love when they are actually like this, where they're gloves and they just stay on at all times. And it looks cool. It does look cool. Granted, I probably will not be using... I don't play Monk that often, nor do I play Samurai, just due to the fact that the Strikers are just, like, my least favorite of all of the DPSers. But, yeah. There we go. So, now we have at least one weapon for every single type. So we have one tank, we have one healer, we have one striker, we actually have two maimers, and one scouting. We have one aiming, one casting, and yeah, that is everyone. So, I'm not certain which one we'll go for next when it comes to the weapons. Welcome back. We just got the gloves for the monk. But yes, we now officially have at least one weapon for every type of fighter. Oh. And then we've got both Reaper and Dragoon. So, I think next we will probably go for Bard and Machinist. Not certain which one we'll do first. Well, or maybe we should do casting. We should work on casting a little bit. Specifically to get Picto done, but we'll see. Speaking of, we should do a front line. Alright. Let's go to Mamuk. So yeah, we're gonna work on the probably soon we'll work on the crafting tools. Because we don't need, we're pretty close to getting Goldsmith done. Just 2 more levels, and those levels do not take that long, actually. Picto. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da. So, I guess the question that is like kind of on everyone's mind is how long like I'm thinking the longest that we'll probably only have to wait about a month before we get the next live letter, give or take. Maybe 2 months at the most. But I'm hoping that whatever happens when it comes to 7.4 is so whatever happens with 7.4, I'm hoping that it's gonna be fairly like I said, I'm thinking maybe like 1 to 2 months until we get the live letter, but we're probably not gonna have to worry about it too much. I don't know, because a lot of this feels like it's gonna be able to last like 2 months for the stuff that we're getting in 3.5. Like, I'll probably be able to get, let's see, so we'll be able to get the Yakoi done, and we'll be able to get Hildebrand questline done. Both of those in the quest, the main stuff. I don't know. Okay. That's pretty good. start off with. Jeez, all the way up to 16 in one battle. Do do do. No, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Yeah, I claim the thing and just everyone attacks me. That was just so mean. So mean. How rude. Good number head in. Good number head in. There's a few people there. We're doing surprisingly well. This is not good. Yeah, I think they built up their frickin' battle high really fast. I am surprised I'm only getting assists. I'm not getting any, like, proper kills. Ah, fuck. You are a dumbass. You're going right into my area, and I'm gonna kick your ass. Okay. Protect the red. Oh, we have 2 reds. Shit. There's the death. Okay. They're pushing us back. Alright, wait for the new nodes because there's gonna be. Well, let's help them out a little bit. Nice. Jeez, these. Yeah, we got too big. We were doing too well, and then they were like, "Oh fuck, these guys are too strong. Let's focus on them." And now yellow's gonna win because red and yellow decided to team up. Oh, jeez. With everyone over there, I think that there's going to be a good chance that that the next thing is going to be over here somewhere, or up here. There it is. Yep, knew it was going to be over here somewhere. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Come on. Protect me while I claim it. Shit. Fuck. Why didn't you push the back? Die, die, die. We take the north one. Okay, we got this one. We need the middle one. If we can click. So close. But we got second place, so that's good. So, yeah. 26 assists. Jeez. I'm surprised that none of those were kills. Yeah. Yeah. Red was just like... yeah, I don't know why, but I think red and yellow teamed up there for a bit because it was weird. Like we were so far ahead and then bang. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I got a shit ton of assists. Alright. Enjoy. Don't lose your mind. Okay. Do do do. Bum, 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 bum. Do do do. So, wait a minute. One sec. I'm curious. If we go here, and then we go to Society Quest, Lopre, is everything... Everything's 80. I am quickly realizing that the crafting quests are going to be insanely easy. Like, once the... Yeah. Because, yeah, the thing with that is going to be that since they're meant to be done as level, as whatever the main level is, they specifically design it to, be the lowest level that you can do the quest for. Which, of course, means that because of the fact that there's the level, 10 levels above thing, now, it's significantly easier. Like, granted, if you are actually leveling up, they're a great way to level up. But at the same time, once the frickin' thing activated, it was just like, yep, here you go, boom. All right, there we go. Alright. I am gonna go ahead and head to Electro Strike. Let's grab a Lobo skin map. Doesn't matter what the other... I'm not that interested in you. I just want Brack skins. No, I don't want Brack. Please give me the thing that I actually need. That'd be great. I'm mostly just going for Lobo skin because it'll be a quick and easy way to do it. And granted, I'm already done with what I need for this, but still. There's a Lobo skin. Thank you. Freaking finally. Decipher. Shaloni. Okay. That is here. So we still need to do one more dungeon. PvP could be good. We could probably just focus on the crafting and gathering one because that shouldn't take too long. Okay. Dig. Nice. Alright. Let's go ahead and return to Tuliolol really quick. And then I think we will probably... We'll probably do our high level. Or not our high level, our level cap one. There you go. Nice. That is everything. What is that? Oh, different thing. That's why. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. So the thing is that, like, one of my big things I'm like wondering now is, what are we going to be doing? So obviously, we know what's going to be happening for 7.35. We know that it's going to be Pilgrim's Traverse, the Akoi, the Hildy quest line, and the Monster Hunter stuff. So obviously those are all happening soon. So if we're going to be having in about a month the we'll probably be getting our whatchamadiddle, our 7.4 live letter. What exactly would we be getting in 7.4? So we know a few things. Firstly, we know that there's going to be an update to this place. Obviously, there's going to be new weapons, new tools, blah, 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 blah. But the thing that I'm curious about when it comes to the weapons... so, obviously, weapons, tools, whatever. But, like, other things. Like, obviously, the story is going to start telling us where we're going to be going. Hints at what's to come next. I think that there's a few possibilities. Let's see here. Let's go to... Here we go. So we're in the world. There's a world map. Okay. So, Maricidia is right here. So we know at some point we're going to be going to Maricidia. At some point we should probably explore the rest of Isilbard. But then there's also the stuff up here. There's stuff down here. We still don't know much about Hingashi. So, I don't know. Like, we know that there's a lot of these areas that we still have yet to explore. Specifically, like I said, Isilbard. There's a lot of stuff over here. There's stuff down here. Blah, blah, blah. Maricidia. Which, I personally would like to go to Maricidia. I think that could be very, very fun to see. But I also could see some more of this area being explorable. I don't know. But also based on the fact that we're already seeing much of Tural being that is still left to be explored. I don't know. Because yeah, so this is here's Shaloni, right? Tuliolol is here, ish. Yeah. So yeah, this is Shaloni. That's where the dome is. I don't think we really know. Let's see. So that would be Urkopacha. I'm not exactly certain which spot is... Like, if we go to Yaktaral here. Let's see here. So one of these areas is okay. So this is so that's Arcopacha. That is Kazumauka. Kazumauka is here. That's Yaktel. We don't know anything about this area yet, so I can't quite read it. So whatever. And then there's also like all this area here. So there is still areas of Tural that we haven't been to yet. So we could see more Tural. We could I don't think we're going to be going back to this area again. I don't think we're going to be seeing this area again for a while. We could go to the equivalent to Greenland. I'm curious about what's there. We could maybe explore more of a lot of different areas, actually. But based on how much we've been hearing about Mericidia lately, I'm kind of thinking that Mericidia is the most likely to be the next area that we're going to be going to. I know a lot of people are like, oh, what if we go to the reflections and blah, blah, blah. It's definitely a possibility, but I also think Mericidia makes a lot of sense. Like, I feel like, especially with Mericidia, because we know that the Malala come from Mericidia originally, part of me is wondering if maybe Mericidia could be... we're going to go to Mericidia so that we can learn more about the tool, and then we might start going to other reflections. And the thing with, like, Othard and Hingashi and all of the rest of the East is we don't know much about this area. We know that a little bit, because we've obviously been over here a bit, but there's a lot we don't know about. So, it's a massive area that we've yet to be to. Like, let me see here. So, like, isn't... Like, that's Doma. I don't know. Bum 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 bum. Get back here. And Hildy's just down this way. Alright. Nice. Alright. Who's ready for this fucker? I hate this guy so much. I think it's gonna be even worse now that I'm thinking about it with a DPS or with a melee DPSer. Alright, time for this fucking thing. Like, honestly, I think that it's slightly easier as a tank than it is to do this as a melee DPSer. Yeah, as a caster or a as a ranged DPS, whichever one, those are fairly simple. Just like obviously you want to be careful not to be to do something stupid. But when it comes to melee DPS, it's just like I don't know. I've had issues with it. I'm actually surprised I didn't have too many issues this time, but yeah. Was that the Bahamut thing? I have things off, so sorry. Oh, it was a blue mage thing. Okay. But see, you need to be blue. Like, here, let's... Here, just for shits and giggles, let's do enable die preview. Like, see? Isn't that better? Wouldn't that be better? I don't know. I'm mostly, like, for shits and giggles, like, seeing with it. Like, yeah, that could work. That could work for your, like, obviously. But yeah, it needs to be blue. If you're a blue mage, you need to be blue. Like me. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if, when it comes to the blue mage stuff, if they're going to do, yeah. I'm wondering if they're going to do blue mage in 7.4 so that so that people will have more time to mess around with Beastmaster, or if they're going to do it with 7.5 so that it can be done with Beastmaster. That's my question. I don't know. I have so many things for blue mage that still need to be done. Want to do some level 70 stuff so to get some spells? Or do you already have every spell? Is that the... Yeah, that is the level 81. Okay. Let's see. So, a lot of 71. So let's see. So that's... I've got 96 out of 124. Mostly 70 things and 80 things. So, like, I need the one from the burn. I need the... Yeah. Lots of different ones. Yeah. Where's the burn? There's the burn. Like, this one's all the way at the very end of this thing. Yeah. There we go. First down. Oh, yep. Alright, let's kick this guy's ass. Now, my big concern with Blue Mage right now is just that the next update is probably going to have everything for Blue Mage. It's probably going to have another level up or something. I don't know. I keep wishing that Blue Mage would just allow us to frickin' not necessarily do content. I don't know. But like, I could see them. I would like to have be able to do like modern content with Blue Mage, just for shits and giggles. Why are you attacking me? There we go. Alright. So this comes from the heads, if I'm not mistaken. For the actual. Okay. Grab the mounts page. Okay. Okay, Blue Mage. There we go. Okay, so that is Cold Fog. Yeah. Let me see here. Okay. White Death is an instant cast on a global cooldown. It can be used. Oh, wait. When the Mist Dragon begins casting Vaporize, it will summon 3 Draconic Records White Dragon heads. You must leave at least one head alive in order for the cast to go off, otherwise the Mist Dragon will cast White Death instead of... and you will not get the spell. Okay, so we need to... yeah, we need to leave one of the heads. Okay. Yes, I do. So probably we kill 2 of the dragon heads and then leave the last one. Yeah. We got this. Shouldn't be too challenging. Okay, there we go. He vaporizes. Alright. I'll get one, you get one. And then we leave the last one. Alright, wait for the thing to... Alright. Did we get it? I didn't get it. Fuck. That's annoying. Boo. That's the problem with a lot of with these ones. Is just like it takes so freaking long to, yeah. I mean, we could do an easier one for now. Let's see, Sigma Escape 1.0. You want? Are you gonna be a tank for the for this, or do you want to be blue mage for spell 86? Okay, cool. Let's just do that because that's more fun. Okay, cool. Sigma Escape 1.0. Wait, which one is... what spell is that? Let me make sure of this. 86... Saintly Beam. Is there, like, a specific thing with that? Is there a specific role with that? Acquisition tips. The attack targets a different number of people throughout the fight with a marker that... Oh, that's the spotlight thing. Okay. Okay. So we don't want to get kidnapped. And we want to make... So yeah, it's the big spotlight thing that we want to be looking for. I don't think there's any others, but yeah. think we should be good. We don't really need to worry too much about slowing down. As long as this guy doesn't touch me. Okay, good. Yeah, as long as I'm here, we're good. There we go. There it is. Nice. There's the saintly beam. Okay, so it's mostly useful against those guys. Okay. Let's see. Are there any other easy-ish spells? Dungeon, dungeon, dungeon. Dungeon. Cast from full. That's like 80 stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Wait, no. Is it? What is this? Because that's that one. Okay. Is it? Cast from Fulminous. I don't know which one that is. Is that? Is that like a lower level thing? And it just like came in later? Oh, that's the... Okay. That's the frickin' trial. That's what it is. This thing. It's her. We could probably do that. I think that's like the last one that I need. That would be, yeah, easy Tsukuyomi. Yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and turn off some.
It's going to be a long night. Your end is near. Your death will be all the sweeter.
Yeah, Night Bloom, this thing. But we have to get the second phase, right? Fuck you, Xenos. That thing. Didn't get it that time. Boo. But that's a much easier thing to redo than frickin' the burn. Or like any of any of the frickin' long ass things.
It's going to be a long night. Your death will be all the sweeter.
Bad Xenos. We kick your ass. Still no. What the fuck? laughing because the pain.
It's going to be a long night. Your end is near. Your death will be all the sweeter.
Bum.
In darkness blooms the spider lily. From mortal heights, I rise anew. No, not yet. Not yet. I'll grind you under my heel.
Still not coming. They just, yeah. There's got to be some other. I don't freaking know. Is there another one that is? I guess. Wait, Hell's Lid. I guess is technically. Well, no, that's a dungeon. I don't know. Like, that's the only one that's not a dungeon that I still need for below 100, I think. Or under. Yeah. 70 and under, I should say. Everything else is, like, level 80 shit. Dun, dun, dun. I say this is the last the last attempt that we do. No matter what happens.
It's going to be a long night.
no damage to me.
In darkness lives the spider lily. From mortal, I rise anew. No, not yet. Not yet. I'll grind you under my heel.
Jeez. What the frick? I don't know why it just does not want to give it to us. Or me, I guess. But it doesn't. It hates me. Oh well. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. But to be fair, like the easiest way to get it is to have blue mage, like a whole bunch of blue mages, none of whom have the spell, and then you're pretty much guaranteed to get it. So, yeah. But that would mean that I'd have to get a whole party together, and yeah. And blue mage parties are such a pain in the backside to get now. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Bam, bam, boom, boom. So, yeah. I mean, on the bright side, I feel like I've gotten everything that needs to be done before the update done. I mean, I would like to have at least Goldsmith done, but I could probably do that off stream, because that's kind of an issue. But while we before we call the stream, I think I want to talk briefly about where everything is probably going to be. So first things first. Obviously, this is probably going to be a quest that you're going to be able to get in Tuliolol. But this is where the frickin' Yakui quest line is going to be. And I'm kind of excited to see like what exactly they're going to do with this. I think I said in my previous stream, these are going to be where the shops are. And then the quest giver is probably going to be like here. And then obviously we'll go through this cave in order to do like a whole bunch of the stories and stuff. Since that there's always at least since Shadowbringers, there's been at least one that had a new area for it. So this is going to be the third one. Give us the thing. Let us in, please. So, yeah. But it will be interesting. So that's for that guy. So that's for those. As for the Monster Hunter stuff, we know that it's going to be in Tuliolol. That we're going to be getting the quest line. But a lot of what we've seen, I'm not sure exactly how it's going to be working. My guess is that somewhere here in Shaloni is going to be where we will actually be doing the Monster Hunter quest. Obviously, both of these quests are going to be starting in Tuliolol. But, yeah. My best guess as to where the entrance to the dungeon is going to be is probably over this way. I'm not sure exactly, but I feel like that would be the most that would make the most sense. Somewhere in this direction would be where the dungeon is, or the trial is. But exact positionings, obviously, there's no idea. Most of the images and stuff that we've seen for this thing feel very deserty, and this is like the only real desert area. So, but I'm also kind of thinking that unlike the previous one, where it was just in the one area, I think that this one is actually going to create a new area. Cool. Sounds good. So yeah, I think that that's so somewhere over here is my best guess as to where we're the entrance to the actual dungeon is going to be. And I have a feeling that we're probably going to get an entire area that's just dedicated to like all the Monster Hunter stuff. But there's not really much aside from the trial that we know about. So there's that. And then as for the Hildebrand stuff, clearly going to be happening somewhere over also here. Obviously, we're going to start off in Solution 9. And at some point, we're going to be coming here into Shaloni. But besides that, we really have no freaking clue where this is going to be. But also, like, Hildebrand, like, travels a lot. So we'll probably be dealing a lot with that. So, yeah. And then, as for the deep dungeon, obviously we're getting it. We're getting the quest in Yulmore, and then I believe that the actual entrance to the place is going to be over here in Wolkdorf, or however it's pronounced. Wolkdorf, because I'm like thinking kind of here-ish. I don't remember where exactly they showed it, but I think that this is probably going to be the main spot that people are going to be coming to in order to actually access it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm curious how many people are actually going to be really going in depth with the deep dungeon, because sure, it looks cool. It looks very fun. But comparatively, these are, I don't know. Deep dungeons are weird because they are only really active for like the first bit, and then like everyone just kind of drops off. So, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of when I do the if I'm gonna do the deep dungeon, I'll probably be doing it, I don't know. I'll probably be doing that on Friday rather than the usual, Tuesday stream. Because why not? Why not try out the deep dungeon? And then on Tuesday, that'll give time on Tuesday to fully, like, do the Yakoi, do the Hildebrand stuff, as well as like any specific things to do with the Wondrous Tales or other weekly shit. So, yeah. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna do, because supposedly it's gonna be going all across Ilmeg. And let me actually see here. It'd be nice if it was daylight so I could see properly. So, Ilmeg kind of goes off in two directions. The first is this direction, but that looks like it's mostly forest. So I'm not sure how much of that is going to be part of the deep dungeon. Granted, that could be, it could just be over the mountain. I don't know. Deep dungeons are weird. Let's just say that. That's the truth. Deep dungeons are very, 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 very weird. Like, Heaven on High is obviously that giant tower. Palace of the Dead goes deep into the frickin', yeah. Deep into the shroud. And then Eureka Orthos goes deep into the under Morgana. So I don't know. But yeah, maybe yeah, so that's water. Goes out pretty far. Okay. So yeah. Let's go. Oh, one more. There we go. So let's see here. So this. All right. So that's the Crystal Tower. That is Yulmore. Ratika. So this is Omeg, and it's going to be going out that way, probably. Lakeland. And then the desert area. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, so. I find it funny, specifically, though, because the first, obviously, out here is the Flood of Light. So, big surprise. So, whatever. But in terms of where we are, we're basically just here. That's it. It's such a small area when you think about it. Because basically that tower is where currently Ishgard is Ilmeg. Lenosha is frickin' Galusia. Or yeah. And then, yeah. Ratika, I think that, yeah. So yeah, obviously Lakeland is Mordona. Ratika is basically the equivalent of the Twelveswood. And Ul'dah is down here. Is where Witchmandiddle is. Frickin', what's this place called again? Amarang. Amarang is that. So, I don't know, it's just kind of, it's an interesting thought to me that these places are pretty much the same world. There's like slight differences, obviously. But it still lines up pretty well. And if we go to here. So, yeah. I don't know. I think it's funny that that for the Hydaelyn stuff, they include the Sea of Stars, and that's just like the moon and the freaking and Ultima Thule. But I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of interesting and a hard thought to really think about, to basically see exactly how things are going to work out. And like I said earlier in the stream, I'm kind of like, one of the big things I'm thinking about is like, where are we going, what is going to happen in 7.4. I think that there's a high likelihood that once we are done here in, so yeah, most likely, I'm going to say, I expect at the earliest, sometime in November will be when we get the next live letter, and that's going to be telling us about 7.4. I'm thinking no earlier than January for 7.4 to actually release, but it could be slightly earlier. And when 7.4 actually releases, I think that is, once we do that, I think we're going to really start to see exactly where we are going in the next expansion. Whether that be, oh, we're exploring more of Tural, or maybe we're actually going to go to Mericidia and learn more about it, or maybe we're going to explore Isilbard. Where exactly we're going, I don't know. I feel like one of the big things that that to me it's saying is, though, that before we can go to any of the other worlds, we need to know what the heck happened with Mericidia. Why exactly? Because they set up so much stuff here in Tural that connected to Mericidia, and it makes me wonder, are we going to be seeing Mericidia? And on top of that, the world map actually shows like every single location currently known in the world. Obviously, Tural being the new world, Mericidia being down here. There is some stuff up here that would be very interesting, as well as just like a shit ton of stuff in Isilbard would be very interesting to see. But yeah, I don't know. Obviously, there's still a lot down here in Yogg-Tural and Shok-Tural that still needs to be seen. Like just for obviously talking about it, in Shok-Tural, there's this entire freaking area of the map that it's labeled. Can't read it, but it's there. So yeah. And then this is here. We don't know what this is. We know that this is Yogg-Tural here. We don't know what this is. There's something down here. So there's at least 2 locations in the on Tural that have names. I can't quite make them out very well, but I'm sure that if you can, then you can actually very easily read them. So I have a feeling that at some point we need to go to these 2 locations. When exactly, I don't know, but it should probably be soonish. And then obviously there's the south end of Tural and the north end of Tural as a whole, to see what exactly is going on there. And another thing that is, at least to me, interesting is that these cracks, they seem to go pretty far. They go off the map. Whether or not that's actually something that we need to deal with anytime, that we're going to be dealing with anytime soon, I don't know. But we don't really see, maybe that could be part of this. But this looks like there's way more to it than what we are seeing over here. And maybe it's just because the fact that there's all these clouds here that is determining that. But it's definitely something that is interesting to me, and I kind of want to see what they're planning to do with that. Because obviously this is Mericidia. We know that's Mericidia. Does that mean that there's like an entire extra continent or like gash in the world that is just like here that we can't see? I don't know. Because like I said, we look here, there's not really too much in terms of what's here. But then there's this massive gash, and I feel like they have to at some point explain what the heck happened here. So, I don't know. We'll see eventually what happens. But anyways, guys, I think that's where I'm going to go ahead and call it for today's stream. Like I said, next Final Fantasy stream is going to be the update, and we're going to be checking out pretty much everything for the update except for the Deep Dungeon. So, look forward to that. I'm really excited for it. Especially the Hildebrand stuff. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's live stream. I've been Electro Ninja, and I'll see you guys next time. But on!